How you doing? Xenos again. So, funny thing is, let me look. It's good like that. Anyway, what's up? My name is Xenos. Slipping motherfucker. Okay, well that's cool. Um, y'all already saw my face, but anyway, I'm Xenos, and today I'm just gonna do like a simple spread. Taking care of her until um my cousin's girlfriend come back. But anyway, so it was like so I'm gonna use tarot of divine for this. Well, okay. But I'm going to use the Tarot of Divine for this reading. I don't really know what's going to come out, but I'm just going to do a collective reading. Okay. We got the King of Cups. Interesting. So, when it comes to the King of Cups, I always see that card as somebody who's grown, like, emotionally. Like, who's trying to grow emotionally. Who's trying to grow emotionally, like, from a page to, well, a king. A king is someone who's, like, got it on point, you know? Who's, like, already, who got the emotional cup in balance. Especially because it's upright, I see that. But you got the Nine of Cups in reverse. I don't normally do reversals, but I feel like the Nine of Cups is supposed to be reversed. I'm really getting the sense of the Ten of Cups coming your way. So with the Nine of Cups, it's like the veil has been lifted. That's what I'm hearing. The veil has been lifted. Bless you. The veil has been lifted from whatever was covering your eyes. So now you are more open to seeing instead of letting your perception be blinded. And although the Nine of Cups is also like you have everything together, I feel like that's really shaking up for you. I'm not sure how, but I just feel it shaking up for you. Okay, we got 3 cards. You got the Page of Swords in reverse. I'm gonna leave it like that. You got the Two of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So I feel like there was a moment in time where you did feel like you were a victim. There was a moment in time where you felt like a victim, and now you are leaving that stage. Even though you did feel like a victim, like the Seven of Swords, you're making the choice to leave that. You're making the choice to actually balance yourself out and find yourself outside of this victimhood. And I feel like this is especially I feel like this is especially important when it comes to when it comes to triggers. Like, for me, a big trigger for me is yelling. I can't be around people who yell because that triggers out other alters and it kind of fucks with my own emotional regulation. So I'm not always in this good energy of understanding my own emotions in this King of Cups. So in order to combat that, I would just try to ground myself, like use grounding techniques, like with counting your fingers, like smelling sensations, shit like that. As long as you know how to ground yourself, it doesn't matter what triggers happen. As long as you know how to deal with those triggers and get yourself outside of this victim state, that is what's going to help you. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot that's turning in your favor. Especially because the King of Cups, you've mastered your own emotions. You've left this Seven of Swords and you're leaving behind this victimhood. You're facing your shadow attributes. You're facing what is stunting your growth. And it's actually funny. I think spiders might be very significant for some of y'all. I know spiders are for me. For me, spiders represent fortune and a cycle coming to completion. Especially because of their 8 legs, and 8 just feels like a cycle to me. You got the 4 of Cups, which is like equilibrium, give and take. But equilibrium, give and take. I feel like that's very important, especially when it comes to understanding yourself. And I also think that birds are very important when it comes to you. A lot of birds, I have been seeing a lot of birds lately, especially a white one that was in particular with a long tail. I'm hearing nightingales. I don't know what the fuck that is, but yeah, it might be significant. But equilibrium, I feel like you're balancing yourself out and you're no longer staying in this outsider perspective when it comes to yourself. You are learning to step into your own power, to actually understand your own being before you let anyone else do that for you. The Hanged Man, okay, it's in reverse. So you're definitely coming out of this resting energy and actually moving forward. Because of the pages, it's under the Page of Swords. I think that you're evolving in so many ways, especially because you've been working on your mentalities and focusing on your own mental state. That is something I feel is very important for you. So the 9 of Swords. Let me get more. Okay, that's a lot of cards. Huh? Yeah, I'm doing a video. But the clarifying cards are the 5 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, and Death. Again, with the mentalities. I'm telling you that there's something coming your way, definitely, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. It's turning in your favor. Is it what? No. No, you can't. I'm sorry. I'm almost done, though. Anyway. The 5 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, and Death. It's actually interesting that it went up by 5s. So there's definitely something that was being revealed to you. Because you are letting go of this perception of what you think the future will be, you're focusing on the now. What you can do now to build a better future for yourself. The story behind this card is this lady, this oracle, she was telling this man that his son was going to kill him, but the future hadn't happened yet. So he's just in grief in the thought that this would happen. It's actually more well read from the book. Give me a moment. Okay. The 9 of Swords represents decision-making controlled by anxiety. The Oracle of Delphi warns the king that his son, Oedipus, whatever, will one day kill him. Had he not let his fears control him and raised his line with sun instead of hate, the king's eventual death could have been avoided. So, again, I'm telling you, there's this letting go of control, of wanting to have, like, not crying over spilled milk, but also you're revealing that it wasn't if he hadn't let his emotions control him, he would have been fine. But because he let his emotions control him, he let his fears take over what could have been prevented. But letting go of your own mentalities, your own stuckness, again, birds may be relevant for you, but letting go of that stuckness, of that fear, of the anxiety, of letting yourself be controlled by what hasn't happened yet, and actually focusing on the present, that will lead you into this better future of having this equilibrium with yourself. And I think it's especially interesting that it's a wand and a key. So you have the key to freeing yourself from anxiety. You figured that out, that you have the key. So not only are you evolving from a page, you're evolving into something else. Let me get Eight of Wands. I feel like things are just, it's gonna come in divine timing. So it might seem like it's moving slow right now, but the speed is really, the speed is really going to be picking up in the long run. Let me get advice. Page of Cups. I hope this shit don't fall. I'm just leave it like that. But you got the Page of Cups and the Eight of Cups. You're leaving behind whatever doesn't serve you, whether it be your own emotions, your own feelings, your own anxieties, your own depression. You're letting that go. You're letting that go. And you have the Page of Cups, so that definitely means you're evolving, especially when you have the King of Cups starting out. You left this page energy. You followed the Fool. You followed your destiny. And it's leading you to even more. It's leading you to even more goodness. It's leading you to more that you don't even know yet. You have yet to make. Goddamn. Hoping that it doesn't slip again. Let me continue where I was. You left this Page of Cups and you're entering the King of Cups, especially because you took control over your own emotions. It's allowing you to be into this brighter future that you have set for yourself because you planted the seeds. And on the back of the deck, Judgment. And I think Mercury retrograde is starting or is coming around. But because you have faced your own fears, your own emptiness, your own anxiety, depression, whatever it is, you faced it, and this Judgment is leading you into a brighter future because you've taken care of yourself. You've done the work. You have to still continue doing work of course, but you're on the right path. You're leading yourself into something else. Queen of Wands, Ten of Coins. Oh, the Empress, the Devil, the Ace of Wands. That's interesting. But you're basically just leveling up, bro. That's all it is. You're basically you're leveling up. And I hope this all finds you well. I hope this has been a good reading for you. But have faith and keep pushing. Keep it juicy in the koozie. And peace.